I make $50K a month at 17 years old, and I'm chilling in Miami right now at the top of this penthouse, right? So what I want to quickly talk to you guys is I want to give you guys some sauce. You came here not for a day in the life, not for some bullshit. It's literally, I'm not going to even be sitting down at my computer talking to you guys. I'm strictly going to be giving you guys data sets, whatever you want to call it, right? And that's what this is for. So what I wanted to talk about, right, is something called it's just growth in general. So your growth is relative to two things, right? It is your rate of change and your rate of knowledge. So if you guys are not constantly sitting there and learning new inputs, constantly taking in new kind of things, and inputs could be absolutely anything, from courses to YouTube videos to people you talk to, from the people you hang around with, it could be absolutely anything. You name it, that's an input, right? Anything that's influencing you as an individual, that is an input. So you need to understand that your growth is capped in accordance to two things, which, like I said, are your rate of knowledge and your rate of, like, basically how you guys put things into fruition, right? So if you come across a new input, aka data set, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter, right? If you come across something like that, you have to put it into fruition right away. I would attribute a lot of my success, right, to not waiting for absolutely anything whatsoever. I didn't wait for, check out this plane. There we go. I didn't wait for absolutely anything at all in my entire life. I actually did, which is why it took me a little long. But, like, you guys gotta understand, if you want to grow so fucking quickly, I don't care in whatever business it is, you need to constantly be putting things into fruition, right? So any input you get, boom, you started doing it. It doesn't matter what it is, but you've started, right? I can contribute a lot of my success to constantly executing. If I learned something, if I read a book, if I saw a habit, if I saw somebody successful doing a habit, I immediately, what went through my mind was implementing. And that's what I did, right? Another thing is being I hate to use this term, right? Because a lot of people throw this around loosely, but being a high leverage individual. So being able to, I guess, look at things or optimize your day for leverage. So whether that be utilizing or hiring somebody or using a calendar or no fucking bullshit daily routines. You don't need a 4-hour biohacking thing. You don't need to ground every 15 minutes. Like, I'm on 4 hours of sleep right now on a single coffee, and I've traveled all day yesterday to get here, and I'm fine, right? Like, I'm completely fine. I've not experienced any brain fog all day today. But what you guys need to understand, right, is when you have these bullshit ass fucking these what do you want to call them, routines, you're basically I cut out all the fat, right? You guys saw my day in the life. I don't do any bullshit whatsoever. So I want to tell you guys right now, recently my life is just everything has been growing insanely quicker than I thought, and it's just all relative to my growth, right? So I got if I get 5K video, if I get a couple thousand views on a YouTube video, maybe this one, right? I'm gonna look back at that and feel like, oh my fucking God, that's insane. But now it's okay, right? That's a all right video for me. So it's all relative to your growth. I want to tell you guys right now that, like I said in my video, right? This is it. This is it. They're obviously you're gonna have fun shit like this. You're gonna be traveling, doing some cool stuff. But I want you guys to understand, what am I gonna do at the end of this week? I'm probably gonna fly back, and for a week, I'm gonna stay, in my room and just keep grinding. So this is it. There's no eureka moment where you're gonna be fucking driving Lambos for the rest of your life, right? You have to understand that at the end of the day, it's going to be this, and it's going to be only this for months and months and months to come, and it's only gonna be exponentially in a bigger house, in a fucking higher fucking apartment, or with a nicer watch on. So that's reality, and that's the name of the game, right? People really think that there's some final moment to where once they're done working, they can just stop. And that's not how it works, right? I want everybody to understand that I am exactly like you. I am no different from you whatsoever. I used to be the kid. I'll tell you right now, I have 2,000 hours on a video game called Rust. I don't know if you guys know what that video game is, but it's terrible. I used to play that for 12 hours a day. I would skip my meals. I would play that video game every single day. I was absolutely addicted to it. I was addicted to porn. I would it was really bad. I was a proper degenerate now. Proper degenerate back then. And I want to tell you guys right now, I am no different to you. So if you're in that situation, understand that all I did was figure it the fuck out, right? And I don't want to, say that and give you guys oh, it's not that bad. It is really bad. And if you are doing that, you need to really fucking sit down and analyze what the fuck you're doing with your life, right? But at the end of the day, I'm no different to you guys. I have the same, maybe not the same brain, right? But I have the same two hands, I have the same feet, I have the same nose and eyes, absolutely everything to you guys. So I want you to understand that, you know, looking at me and my growth, like you guys can go back and watch my YouTube videos. I have people in the Discord who have known me since I was absolutely broke and now I'm out here, right? People have known me since I was fucking no money in my bank account, right? And they've seen the growth go from 300 Instagram followers all the way to 50,000 and my YouTube videos going up, and people have been in the Discord calls. By the way, free link in the description, join the free Discord. But anyways, people have seen the Discord calls, right? And they've seen, you know, me having 5 people in a call all the way to having 50 or 60 every single week, right? Obviously, it's not the most, but it's relative to my growth. And I just want you guys to understand that you can do this, but you have to understand it is only gifted to somebody, it is only gifted to he who can, right? So in order to, and I say this a lot, in order to hit $10,000 a month, you need to become a $10,000 per month person, right? So realistically, if you guys, people don't achieve goals, they achieve identities. So when you were growing up, you were through your belief systems, and belief systems, if you don't know, we talk about that a lot on this channel. It's basically your fundamental belief systems that have been formed through personal experiences, your school, the people you interact with, etc. Those are basically your fundamentals as an individual that have been formed through any input throughout your entire life, right? And the thing with these belief systems is that people cling to them, and people don't have beliefs, beliefs have people. That's a Charlie Morgan quote. And basically what that means is you tie yourself down to a belief. You think that, you don't think why, right? You don't think why. I actually noticed, as I'm saying, that's the Avengers Tower. That's pretty cool. But anyways, as I'm talking, right, you guys gotta understand. So when it goes back to your belief systems, right, you need to become the individual, right? Just because I guarantee you guys right now, you could implement the daily routine of somebody who makes $100,000 a month and you would fuck it up. This is what most people will say. Making money is 80% mindset, and that's why I preach it so much, right? Because at the end of the day, every single human being is fucked. Every single human being has shit they need to deal with. Every single human being has trauma, issues, personal relationship issues, all that kind of stuff. You don't have business problems, you have personal problems that reflect inside of your business. That's another great quote. So you guys gotta understand that when it comes to making a certain amount of money, it's not, you know, all of a sudden you can just, you know, fucking like just take a bunch of calls or close a bunch of clients. You need to become the kind of person that can do that. And that is through obviously going to the gym, doing the habits, and really reflecting on why you think things. A lot of people aren't necessarily critical thinkers, so they don't understand why they think things. They believe things, but they don't understand why. They don't really sit there and analyze why they believe things, right? If you think you don't work hard, or you can't work hard, or you can't focus, sit down and genuinely fucking think to yourself, why? Right? Like, why can't I, like, why do I think I can't focus? So what most people don't understand is they think certain things just because. Most people do things or do shit like just fucking because. Is that not insane to you? Like, look at all these people down there. Let me see if I can hold my phone without fucking dropping it 50 stories down. Look at all these people down there. Right there. They're probably headed to their job. Well, I'm up here, I'm about to go to dinner. I just played 2 games of pool, and I worked today, but here's the thing, I don't have to be anywhere at any fucking time in my life, right? I'm connecting with the coolest people. I'm getting everybody inside of DRM, by the way, link in the description, and, you know, book a call for what, I just thought I'd fucking plug my shit anyways. Book a call for one-on-one stuff. Took a guy from 0 to 10K a month in 16 days. DRM people are absolutely crushing it. Like, I have too many testimonials, honestly, to say. So, anyways, all of those people, they have to be somewhere at a certain time. So understand, you're not achieving money because it's going to fulfill your purpose or anything. It's strictly the vehicle that's going to give you the freedom to, as an individual, fulfill your purpose, right? So my purpose is, I do e-com and I also do coaching and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, my purpose is not selling products direct to consumers from China. I'm telling you now, that's not the reason I got out of bed. The reason I got out of bed is because I get fucking messages on Instagram saying that people have been on the verge of fucking suicide and I've saved their life. That's the reason I get out of fucking bed in the morning. It's not because some random bitch named Jenny in Pittsburgh is gonna get her fucking drop shipping product, okay? So, like I said, I really want you guys to understand that your beliefs, you believe things for a reason. And you guys need to, no matter what it is, I want you guys to sit down and think to yourself, why do I think things and why do I do things? Is it just because, is it because of things I were told, or I had authority bias, right? Authority bias is really big, especially in school. So your teacher will say something just because she's your teacher, you're going to believe it. Or just because somebody's your parent, somebody is your parent or older than you, you are going to believe it, right? So realistically, if let's say my teacher could tell me something, and I'm not going to take that shit for face value, because realistically they drive a fucking Nissan Altima and they make barely any money, they're struggling to eat, right? Why would I take advice from them? Just because they're my fucking teacher? If you realistically, if you think about that, that's absolutely stupid. So obviously don't be the person that thinks you're better than everybody, and definitely take every piece of advice with a grain of salt, but you need to understand that you need to think critically. I'm talking at 100 miles an hour, so I would suggest rewatching this video because I've dropped insane amounts of value. But when it comes to you as an individual, right? I don't want to talk to, hey guys, I don't want to talk to, what's up? I want to talk to you. Look at me in my eyes. Look at me right here. I'm talking to you as an individual. I want to connect with you as an individual. Look at me in my eyeballs right now. Look at me in my eyeballs. Look at me. Look at this. Okay, now look at me. I was sitting in my room. I used to cry myself to sleep every single fucking night. I have been through so much pain, but pain is fucking progress, okay? That's the name of the game. And if you can optimize your day-to-day life for pain, I'm still speaking to you, okay? You watching this video, okay, my phone ran out of storage, but basically what I was saying, right? I'm still talking to you as an individual. Look at me in my eyes, I'm still talking to you. I want you to understand that I know the exact position you're in. I know that you're watching me and all these guys on YouTube. I know you're clicking on these videos. I know you're looking at people online. I know you follow these guys like Iman, Hamza, whoever, right? I know the exact position you're in because I was in it not too long ago, and I want you to understand you need to be working harder, because I'm telling you right now, you need to be working harder, but it is possible and it will happen. Brother, look at me. It is not a matter of if. It is a matter of when, and it is all relative to the timeline that God gives you. Look at the chain on my neck. I'm a proud Christian. I don't care what you believe in, right? I'm a proud Christian. Me personally, I think everything to God, right? But I want you guys to understand that, first of all, never lose God. And if you're not with God now, you better connect with him. If you're an atheist watching this channel, either connect with God or stop watching me forever. But what I want you guys to say, right? What I want you guys to know is that it is possible. It really fucking is possible, bro. Like, I don't know what to say because this is what I wanted to hear. This is exactly what I would have needed to hear way back in your position, is that it is possible. Look at me. I am you. I am literally you. It is possible. So without further ado, guys, if you're interested in joining the free Discord, we have a call once a week, link in the description. DRM, the private community. Literally, there's too many testimonials. I'll throw them up on the screen. Link also in the description. If you want to work one-on-one with me, book a call down below. Like, it's there, guys. Obviously, like, I'm super open. That's what I sell. But I hope you have an absolute blessed day, guys. Remember, Jesus loves all of you. Look at that amazing sunset. And thank you so much for giving me your time.